get your favorite health tips right here on U24. Maintain your kidney by drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water each day. This can be in form of soup, tea, water, cooked grains, and boiled vegetables.
My name is Erica Murunchi and welcome to Be Inspired by Erica. So today I want to talk about personal hygiene. Personal hygiene is not just a habit, it is a way of life. By maintaining personal hygiene, you will reduce stress, improve on your focus, show respect for yourself and others around you, to the people around you. Take care of your space and your life. Keep your room tidy, wash your hands, cut your fingernails, comb your hair, brush your teeth, and many others. Take care of your space and your life. Brush your teeth, make your bed, bathe, cut your fingernails, comb your hair, and many others. Make cleanliness a habit. Personal hygiene should be a priority. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Stay blessed. Much love. Thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Doreen Tuhirire, coming to you from Be Money Wiser, and we're going to be bringing to you the hashtag 100 Ways to Be Money Wiser by Mrs. T. Tilda Nabandra. We're going to be running this hashtag 100 Ways to Be Money Wiser on U24 television. Don't miss out.
U24. Don't miss on U24.
Entrepreneurs Hub, giving you a deep and unique insight into agribusiness, services, ICT and innovation, industrialization and so much more. Entrepreneurs Hub, growing your small, medium and large business entity. With yours truly, Sandra Kahunde.
Very good morning. Welcome to another, episode of One-on-One right here on U24 television. I am your host, Sheila Kapunde. Today morning, we're being delighted and honored to see people coming out of their homes, their offices, engaging themselves in the cleaning community. A clean Uganda is everyone's responsibility, and that is the slogan for today. People are cleaning. There are no cars that are moving in town. People try to move as early as 6 a.m., but trust me, the roadblocks, I think, were already there before midnight. So it has been tentatively a hard time, just in case you want to access to come to town. It has been very hard, but if you have an ID, it speaks for itself. I managed to beat about like 10 or 11 roadblocks all the way from my home until I reached UBC. I have seen people engaging themselves in this community work. On our screens, we were showing you earlier, before this show, we were showing you Honorable Vice President, Prime Minister, were all engaging themselves in the activities. Now, of course, in Chisenyi 3 parish, that is where Mama Honorable Nabanja was, and she was cleaning. And you would see that she's engaging people in this community work, which is very, very important. And also, when we looked at other pictures, we saw the Vice President was also engaging herself in the, this very activity. And she addressed the nation about the National Cleaning Day. Every last Saturday of the month will be a must for Ugandans to get out of their comfort of their beds to go and clean. And it is a responsibility. If your house, you leave it clean, imagine the people that drink and litter bottles on their way to work. Imagine the people eat and throw bottles or throw polythene boveras, and you find every place is dirty. Those ladies that wake up every single morning and the gentlemen that clean Kampala, the KCC ladies, what they go through, you should feel the pain of what they go through. This morning, I'm honored and delighted to have gentlemen, the 2 gentlemen, and we are 2 ladies. That's how I can introduce ourselves. We have people that are coming in from NCDC, and we have, teachers that are coming in from different schools. They're going to be introducing themselves, and today we'll be talking about performing arts from schools to society. It's a very important thing. Recently, I looked at the Ministry of Education calendar, and I saw MDD is one of the most important things that should be done in schools. But sometimes it's not done. Why? Because we think that it should not be done. Well, back in where I studied from, would do MDD. But this morning, I'm honored and glad to be seated next to my teacher. My primary teacher is with me this morning, Mr. Mugenyi. And it is an honor to have you. Your student is the one interviewing you this morning. It's an honor. Yes, Mr. Mugenyi, I'm so glad to see you. Please introduce yourself to our dear viewers in the camera.
Okay, dear viewers, warm greetings to all of you, and I welcome you from the activity that's going on in the whole country. I know you're still doing this work. But we are glad to be here on national television to discuss this very important issue. My name is Jonathan Mugenyi.
Doctor.
Oh, my title is a doctor. I'm a doctor without a clinic. I'm a doctor. Yes. I'm a doctor of musical arts education, and I work with the National Curriculum Development Center as the National Curriculum Specialist for Music Arts.
All right, glad to have you, my teacher. I will, give you that respect of calling you my teacher on this site this morning, because I'm glad that finally I get to sit with my teacher who taught me in primary. And he was my teacher in City Parents, and I'm very honored and glad. Every time I look at him, I'm smiling, and I'm like, okay, so finally I'm going to be interacting with my teacher for some time. And of course, we do have a trainer, MDD, master trainer. She is a mother, she is a teacher, Mrs. Esther Nagudi. Have I pronounced the name well?
Yes.
You are welcome to this show. Please introduce yourself to our dear viewers this morning.
Thank you very much, our host tonight. Just like she has said, I'm Esther Nagudi, a professional teacher, a music trainer. I also do facilitation with the music, dance, and drama sessions. I work closely with Ministry of Education and Sports in this department, and I'm on the National Organizing Committee for MDD on the side of primary schools. I'm honored to be here, and I pray and hope that the matters that we are going to discuss will be fruitful and beneficial to all of us. I particularly work at McKay Memorial Primary School as a head teacher too.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Mrs. Esther Nagudi. And of course, the last gentleman is a head teacher from Chambogo Primary School, and he's called Joshua Kibedi. Mr. Joshua Kibedi, have I pronounced your name well?
Sure.
Okay, you are most welcome to this show, and I'm delighted and honored to have you this morning. Please introduce yourself to our dear viewers who are watching us this morning.
Thank you very much, dear viewers. Good morning. Yes, she has already introduced me. I'm Waiswa Kibedi Joshua. Yes, the current head teacher, Chambogo Primary School. I closely work with the organizing committee, the National Organizing Committee of Music, Dance and Drama, primary section, to have this to the peak.
All right, I'm glad to have you this morning. And the first question will definitely go to you, Mr. Waiswa Joshua Kibedi. What are the performing arts? If we ask that, we want to know, we the young people, the young mothers that are having children and that are engaging ourselves in such activity would ask, what are the performing arts? What does it mean? Because some of us don't understand these things. Me, I may think performing arts is sitting in class, getting a paper and drawing. Or performing arts is going outside and maybe break time singing, cheche, kule, cheche, officer. So that's what I may call performing arts. So if you could, explain to us what performing arts are.
Thank you very much. You are actually correct. You know, all answers from big people are correct answers. But I can perform it, rather define it in another way. These are activities that we do in this respect of music, dance and drama, that we do with our bodies, that we do with our voice, that we do with expressions in front of an audience, giving information through music, dance, and drama.
Does it only include primary schools, or it goes as far as nursery schools, or does it also go in secondary schools if we talk about the performing arts?
It actually goes right from nursery, primary, secondary, to the universities. Yeah, all over. It cuts across.
Okay, now performing arts, when we talk about performing arts, Mr. Joshua, something that has attached me is I've seen some pictures that my producers had put on the screen is children are singing. As you can see on the screen there, is that what we really call performing arts? Is that what we should be, engaging our children in such activities if we say performing arts?
Yes, that is part of it. This is an instrumental where children are playing. The instruments are talking. We are not hearing the voice, but the voices are there. The instruments talk. But we can also perform using the voice, singing. Doctor will sing for you probably sometime.
Yes.
But we can also perform using the body. We dance, we jump, but all this gives information.
All right. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Joshua. And of course, to my teacher, Dr. Jonathan Mugeni. It's very good. Sometimes we don't get to meet our teachers, but I'm honored that I'm sitting next to my teacher who taught me in primary once again. How have performing arts evolved over time, as well as the schools? When it comes to the new curriculum, because we see this new curriculum that we do have is more of thinking, getting out of the box, thinking. It's not like how we studied way before. Because when I look at the work that my little one is given, I see it is more of thinking, draw a man singing, and then read and draw a man singing. And then as they're drawing a man singing, they're literally also singing. How has this helped our children as we talk about this new curriculum?
Okay, before I talk about the new curriculum, your first question was to do with the evolution.
The evolution,
of
yes.
Performing arts
yes.
in the school system particularly. First of all, I want to be very grateful that I met my student who in very good shape.
Yes.
Both the mind and the body. When you meet a student who is doing very well, you feel so proud as a teacher. So this morning, I'm a very proud teacher to meet my student who looks as good as you look.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be seated next to you as my teacher. We're back from, primary. We are among the people that started primary schools.
Yes.
Yeah, with the ones that started.
So we were in a city parent school.
Yes.
I want to hail city parent school
Yes.
for nurturing very good teachers and very good students. Now performing arts has actually, the theme today was performing arts from school to society. But I would also say from society to school. It's a two-way traffic. Because right from pre-colonial society, there was performing arts in our society. And it was not separated that you do music, you do dance, you do drama. It was together.
MDD.
People would come together and do the performances. They sing, they dance, they do drama, everything on the arena. So it has been in our society since time immemorial. But in the school system, it dates back to when formal education started in Uganda in the late 19th century. We've had school programs that involve a lot of performing the arts. The earliest schools that I've done research with, they all show that the performance has always been part of the school curriculum. Of course, it has evolved to appreciate new items that were not there because of the nature of how the school system was built. I even learned that there was a National Music Dance Drama Festival in 1911.
Wow. Before we were actually born or thought about.
Even before my father was born, there was a festival. But the kind of items that were there mainly were Western items because we were coming from in a Western context. But in the early 1927, we had a man called Reverend Duncan. Reverend Duncan was at Namirembe. He started a very important festival. It's called Namirembe Festival. Namirembe Festival was meant for schools that were within the Anglican denomination. So that's when music came on stage and people started performing. Of course, that worked for some years. And later, Ministry of Education discovered that it should not be denomination. It should be all children, regardless of which, whether it's an Anglican, whether it's Muslim, whether it is a Catholic. So they prolified to have all schools, all children engage in performing arts. And I want to thank so many people around who, I remember, you know the man who wrote our national anthem? You know him?
This Ugandan national anthem?
Ugandan national anthem?
Yes.
George Kakoma?
Yeah. Yes.
George Kakoma at one time was the head of the music in the whole country. And what George Kakoma did was to make sure that music is not only in particular schools, but a universal thing for all children in the school system. So George Kakoma did a very good job to make it a national activity. And then we had Kakudidi. Do you remember Kakudidi? Kakudidi came in the late 70s and the early 80s and prolified. He even made regions. That when you are performing music, you use regions. You could see, like you have Nanga, Ngoma region. The names were Narufuka. We have Arupepe, Adungu, Kachenche, Chinimba, Omukuri. All of those are names of either musical instruments or particular dance performances.
There is a particular one that I remember we used to use at school. Akogo. Oh, yes. And then we had this one that we used to beat as they were dancing. Is it the actually dance?
Yes. Oh, you mean Lalakaraka?
Yes.
Lalakaraka.
Yes.
So Kakudidi was very, very important in making this a national event for every single child in the school system to participate in performing the arts. And they made those regions, which still stand today. And now I have to recognize this one person. I don't know where he is. Fajiru Mande.
Oh, yes, yes.
I had an interview with Fajiru Mande as part
very good.
As part of my PhD study. Fajiru Monday started something called themes in the school
schools,
system.
yes.
Because you don't just sing. You must sing about something.
Yes.
But he wanted to appreciate creativity, that a teacher sits down and creates an item on a particular theme. And the first theme came in 1989. It was about, when NRM came to power, they said the youth, we cannot leave the youth behind. We have to engage them in national programs. So whatever issue that was of national interest, that was contentious, was thematized. And it became the theme of the competition. And another person, by then he was Brigadier Masco.
Oh, yes.
Brigadier Masco.
Yes, they would
but now
actually,
maybe he's the Lieutenant General now.
They would actually sometimes walk hand in hand with Fajiru Monday.
Yes, I had interviews with these people. And I remember what Masiko brought, a creative dance. He brought a creative and said, can't you dance a message? Can't you really, if you have a problem in society, can't you turn it into dance so that you can teach people and they learn through dance? So the creative dance was started. Up to today, I'm the head of that item at the national festival.
Wow.
And it has appreciated so much. So we have themes that have come. We have new items. Fajiru Monday, they brought a drama, a speech, a poem. All of these are part of the school festival right now. And it's a very vibrant music festival that we have. I want to answer, there is a time Annie can see me. But you know Annie can see me.
Yes, the comedian.
Annie can see me, comedian. She said something which was very important for me. She said she's a product of the school system. That she started her performing art skills.
When she was still in primary.
In primary. Then at Wera Nyanji.
It went growing. Then in secondary school.
Yes. Then she came to Makerere University and she was doing social sciences. But she was participating.
Actually, she would sneak out and go to the MDD.
Oh, yes. Know? So Annika Nsime said something very important, that the school system is very important in nurturing the talent of young children. And then he challenged us. He said he no longer sees the music at the National Theatre.
Actually, my next question before I go to, Mrs. Esther, I was going to ask you, way back when we were still in schools, we used to have competition. And these competitions will lead us to national competitions out of this country. Perhaps would actually travel and go to the eastern, we go to the northern. Do we still have these competitions whereby we call our parents to come and see these children, nurturing talent, and we still have competitions that take us out of this country? And let's say this time, if Kampala wins, we're going to go to the north, and all the schools in the north engage themselves in this community, and dancing and the society comes in. Do we still have them?
You are just playing with the answer, because in 2018, courtesy of Dr. Mukasa Rusambu, we decided that we should not do the national festival only at the National Theatre, but the national event should go all around the country. So we have been in Jinja, we have been in Mbare, we have been in Mbarara, we have been in Gulu, we have been in Arua. Last time we were going to Karamoja, I think we shall go to Karamoja. We were in Mbare,
Hoima.
We have been in Hoima, we have been in Chotera. Then this year
moving to schools.
No. We hold the national festival away from Kampala, so that the children learn about their country.
Do we involve in the secondaries and the primaries?
Yes.
Why don't we involve in the nursery schools? Because we might see that we are killing talent from the nursery babies, let's say from baby class to middle class to top class, because they also have their funny dances.
Yes, not funny dances actually. They have very, really good dancing.
Do we engage them in these activities?
Yes. Now, what we have not secured is a national event
for the little ones.
But they have a lot of inter-house, inter-color, within their school system. These young people cannot be burdened to go take them to a room. You know the problems that arrive when
they're very little. They're perhaps tired.
Very tired. So for them, it is still within the school system.
We haven't yet created time for them to take them, like maybe to the National Theatre, maybe to Didi's World.
Those are particular programs by particular schools. And we encourage them and we supervise them. we supervise them.
Okay.
So there is a vibrant performing arts program that happens in the school system. You say, Doctor, something about curriculum.
Yes, the curriculum. Does this new curriculum, you who has a PhD in, books and who was once my teacher, because I remember the curriculum that we have today is not the same curriculum that we studied. Does this curriculum include what is so new about it? Because it seems like it includes so much of the brain work and, the playing around of children. Because where before would go and enter school, class. Nowadays, you take these little ones and you find them playing. They can play for almost 10 minutes. What is new about this new curriculum?
Now, the new curriculum is a game changer. And it has changed so many things. It has changed the way learning is created. It is a competence-based curriculum. Competence-based curriculum is about what a child can do, what a child knows and can do, and can collaborate with others to do it, not as an individual. So it involves a lot of collaboration, a lot of thinking, creative thinking, critical thinking, critical analysis. So it is no longer teacher comes to class and no. This time learning starts from the child. So there should be a lot of engagement that it starts from the child, from known to unknown. But you want hands-on. Education has changed. And it has to change. It has to be competence-based.
Oh,
and
I can see little ones there having ballet. Okay, thank you, my producers, for such good pictures.
So we did it. We changed the curriculum at lower secondary. As a national curriculum document, we changed. Lower secondary is now competence-based. And the performing arts is one of the key learning areas that has been. And at first we had the music. The subject was called the music.
Yes, music. But we actually even had notes and books for that particular subject.
It is a lot bigger than just music. It has dance, it has drama, it has speeches, it has, speaking. Public speaking is a performing art.
Also, what I'm doing is performing.
Yes, you are performing. Okay. You're not just talking, you are performing.
All right, wow, I'm glad.
When I look at your face and your body language, you are not just talking, you're performing. So we do this also right now, this curriculum. And we are now aligning the lower secondary curriculum to primary. We have even changed the name. It's no longer music, it is performing arts.
Performing arts.
And it has gone to even the upper secondary. At HSC, it is a performing arts. So the curriculum is being aligned to have this competence, to be a competence-based curriculum, and they aligned right from kindergarten up to university. We don't want people who are educated and after learning, then they come and they say, I need a job. No. Well, in the competence-based curriculum, there are no job seekers. Everybody can make and create their own jobs because you have a skill and you know who to do the skill with and where you are taking that skill. That's the competence-based curriculum.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Mugenyi. And of course, today morning, we are talking about performing arts from schools to the society. I'm honored and glad to have Mr. Dr. Mugenyi from NCDC. And of course, he's also my former teacher. I'm glad to have Mrs. Esther, the head teacher. And I'm also glad to have Mr. Joshua. And also, he is a head teacher of Chambogo Primary School. Now, to you, Mrs. Esther, what skills do students gain from performing drama, music, or dance? Because there on our screens, you can see that the children are shaking and dancing, and you can see it's rhyming in the way that probably you, the teachers of music, dance, and drama, makes you proud. And it also engaging boys. So my question will be once again, what skills do the students gain from practicing drama, music, or dance?
Thank you very much, our host. There are many skills that children can gain as they are performing. And one of the skills is communication. You see, ideas and emotions are communicated through speech. Doctor has been talking about the presentation that we are having here right now. by the fact that we are talking, we are expressing our views and whatever. So we are passing on our emotions and ideas to the public out there. So communication is a skill that these children acquire. And not only through speech, but also through movement as they move from one place to another on stage as they are performing, even if it is in theater or any other area that a performance is taking place. There is communication taking place. Communication from the way you speak, the way you move, the way you dress, the way you do the activities that are involved there within. So speech, movement, and also performance. And we are not looking at only the communication. There are also skills like leadership.